did you see the new Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Hell yeah, it's a great show. It's on at midnight on Fridays.
Have you seen the new Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a great show. It's funny, and they got lots of beautiful women.
Yeah, that's Vic Terno. The new Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Did I see it? It's great. It's funny. They got beautiful women, sexy women. I watch it all the time.
This is Christina Lime from the Midnight Show with Vic Terno. We're here with Joe Causey from CBS FM, and I gotta ask you a question. Do you watch the Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Every Friday night at midnight. That's the only time it's on, right?
Midnight, right? Yeah,
I'm there.
midnight.
I'm there. I love the show, and I love Vic. He's my favorite guy in the whole world.
How could you not love Vic?
Hey,
He's awesome.
forget about
He's
it.
the best host.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Midnight Show with Vic Terno. This is Jimmy DeSola, the Midnight Show enforcer. Tonight's special guests are bodybuilder fitness model Lynn Blackman Carone, actress, producer Donna Slumberette, opera singer Teal Richard Adela. Now let's welcome the man of the hour, the Italian Johnny Carson, the godfather of all late-night talk show, Mr. Vic Terno!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the Midnight Show. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top of June, I'd say that's life. And as funny as that seems, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause that final world, it just keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. But I know one thing. Each time I find myself falling flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. Baby, I can't deny it. I thought of cutting out, baby, but my heart won't lie. And if I think one single try, I'd roll myself up and I'd cry. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down, over and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself falling flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. And I can't deny it. I thought of cutting out, baby, but my heart won't buy it. And if there's nothing comes shaking this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and Thank Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Midnight Show. Mr. Jimmy DeSola. Ladies and gentlemen, the announcer of the Midnight Show, Mr. Jimmy DeSola. Thank you. Joey, what are you doing?
Hey, Vic. I see it's a tribute to Frank Sinatra here.
Joey, what are you doing?
I'm doing it my way, man. I've been doing it my way.
Joey, we're doing a show here. Jojo, what are you doing?
Vic, we're with your crew. What are you talking about?
I don't understand you guys. We're doing the middle of the show, and you have all these girls. Say, what's going on?
Vic, you want me to take care of these guys?
Captain, Handy, just 1 second. Joey, listen. We're doing a show here. I got a live audience. We got a TV audience across the world, and you're sitting here playing with your friend here.
Yeah,
And hey, take care of this, will you, Captain Handy? I can't deal with this.
Let's go. Come on, move it.
forget about it.
Let's
Let's
go.
get out of here. This thing's a drag.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I got these guys that try to take over my show, this crew, this mob crew. Let's get on with the Midnight Show. Forget about this. Come on.
He's the man you want to know, Vic TERNO. He's giving all the love from God above. Vic TERNO. He speaks the truth and brings the news. Vic TERNO. Come on and clap your hands for the man, Vic TERNO.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Midnight Show. I hope, did you enjoy the opening? Did you like it? Did you like the song? Did you like the Frank Sinatra song?
Yes.
All right, good. That's all. Ladies, hi,
Okay.
Christina. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-hostess, Christina Lime. Ladies and gentlemen, also my guest hostess, Miss Nikki Giovanni. Is it time to take? Oh, I didn't know we had an audience. Time to take the sunglasses off, girls.
I think so.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight, my TV audience. We love you. Thank you for tuning in again to the Midnight Show. We're doing our 14th show, and we're just like hitting everywhere. We're all over the world. We're in 12 states, United States. We're in 10 countries.
They're getting the fever, Vic.
I'm telling you, people are getting the Midnight Show fever all over, ladies and gentlemen. It's really spreading, and people are really voicing how beautiful they love the show is coming along. So we're really happy, girls. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show. We have a really beautiful lineup tonight. We have a lot of special people on the show tonight. We have an opera singer from Italy, an Italian gentleman who's phenomenal with a background that's, you name it, he's been just about everywhere, played and sang. We have a fitness trainer, a person that's an entrepreneur, an actress. She's on the show. We have a producer, a very public person that's just a fundraiser, an actor, actress, producer, and she's with us tonight too. So we have a terrific lineup tonight, don't we, girls?
Yes.
Well, let's start the show. Why don't we start with, Christina, why don't we talk about a few of our, should we start with our talking points?
Sure.
All right, let's start with our talking points. What's happening in the world today? I know there was the Batman movie is premiering tonight, everybody. Is anybody going to see that? Yeah. Audience? No. No? Yes, some people are? Well, anyway, it's supposed to be the biggest blockbuster opening of the weekend, right?
Yeah, but actually there was some unfortunate circumstances around that shooting. Did you read it in the newspaper
Yeah, I
today?
heard. Ladies and gentlemen, did anybody hear
Horrible.
about that terrible shooting today in Colorado? There was a shooting today. I think, 12 people were killed?
I think it's up to, 13. I just heard it was up to 14 now and about 50 got injured.
I mean, it's crazy. We're having all these crazy people, these nuts. I mean, is there anywhere we're safe today anymore?
The guy was out of his mind. He painted his hair red and he said he was the Joker. People actually thought that it was part of the movie.
You know what it seems to me to be happening? I could be wrong, but what's happening in the world, I don't know if it's because of the internet or because of the communication surge we're elevating so quickly, but it seems to me because of the games, they're playing these games, they're confusing a lot. Some of these people are becoming sick and confusing imagination with reality.
Yeah.
And this is what's starting to happen. They're wanting to be noticed. And from a psychological standpoint, just my common sense, it sounds like that's what it might be.
And also become famous any way they could do it, even if it's like a massacre like that. These people are sick.
Yeah,
It's
really crazy.
since, I think, 1989 or something.
Yeah.
What, Nikki?
I heard it was the biggest massacre since that big one in 1989. So
Oh, the Columbine?
Yeah, and like baby, like a 3-month-old baby was killed also, a 14-year-old girl.
Wow.
But they thought it was part of the movie, so they didn't really think anything of it at first.
It's terrible. Well, listen, on a brighter note, we're going to move along from this. What else is happening? Oh, Madonna. Madonna's doing, I believe, some kind of tour. And I heard something about having a meltdown.
I think she's having a midlife crisis.
Yeah,
There's been a lot in the news about
she's pointing guns
her
at people
lately.
now in her tour. So I don't know what that's all about. She's got a big, big gun. And
I know, I saw it in the newspaper. I was a little scared.
I got one better than that. Joan Rivers said that Starbucks is opening up a store in a funeral home.
Insane. Insane. Absolutely insane.
That's crazy.
What, wait, ladies and gentlemen, hold it a minute. Hold it a minute.
This is wrong.
My Mrs. Miller is here tonight. Cassandra, what'd you say?
Keep people awake.
Right, keep people awake. Okay. Thank you for that advice, Cassandra. We appreciate it. So, moving right along. So yeah, Joan Rivers said that they're opening up Starbucks in a funeral home. So I can't figure that out.
I don't understand why you're going to put franchises in funeral homes. I might open up a real estate
Are they going to
office
try
there
to open up
next.
some deadheads? Is that what they Is that it? Okay, but listen, let's move on. I think we covered. Oh, Sylvester Stallone is coming out with a movie. Does anybody know what that movie's coming out? The Expendables.
Yes.
That I can't wait to see. He's got Claude Van Damme in it. He's got Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. He's got all the big action stars. So that's going to be a big one too. And then a sad note, does everyone hear that Sylvester Stallone's son died?
Yeah. Terrible.
Oh my God.
Sage, what a sad thing. I would never want to be in issues. God help him. Because that is such a sad thing. And he was so close with him. He was in the movies with him.
Yeah.
And all. I think he was 35. They're saying that it might be drugs. He was dealing drugs. Who knows? But we wish the best for Sylvester and his family. God bless them all. You know? So do we have talking points now? You want to go on with some shout-outs?
Oh yeah, we both have a lot of shout-outs. I want to start off with Dave Beal from the police precinct in Staten Island, Michael Batari, Tony Napoli, Uncle Pete, who's a Midnight Show player. We have him on the show a few times.
Right. And Tony Napoli is a personal friend, a wonderful man. He just wrote a book, My Father, My Don, and we're going to have him on the show soon. Tony's a terrific guy. We
also have from Yvette Dragonetti.
Yes.
Christine Cochia Leah.
Where's Yvette Dragonetti from? Do we have where she's from? I think she's from the Midwest, but I'm not sure offhand. I don't have the in front of me.
I also have a company who we want to give a shout out to, Got Nerds. They fix phones and they wanted a shout out. They're big fans of the show.
Beautiful.
And also I have an R&B group called High Five, who I just did a photo shoot with for the Vodka. And they have a new single coming out called My Favorite Girl. They want to get back on the show, maybe as guests in the future. And also...
what's happening with your modeling thing?
Oh, well, I did the paparazzi photo shoot with them, and it was a great shoot. It was long. It was like 6 hours long, but we got some great shots for the Vodka. And also, I just finished up some beach shoots with Adam, who is the photographer of the Midnight Show, and the pictures came out absolutely stunning.
Yeah, Adam Degazon.
Amazing,
Yeah,
phenomenal.
he's my photographer. He couldn't be here tonight because of family, some health issues in his family, but he is a terrific photographer. He does all photography here. He's also going to direct, we're going to be doing a short, very shortly, of a screenplay that I wrote 3 years before 9/11 called Target New York City. And we're going to do a short for the film festivals, and it's about a biological attack on New York. I don't want to get into it completely because we're just starting to get working on it, right, Chris? Nikki? And it's about a biological attack on New York where a Sicilian conservative Brooklyn mob family comes in between and stops the attack. So that's going to be a real interesting. Adam's going to work with me. I'm producing, and we also have Steve DiGennaro, who's going to be also working on it also. Now, Nikki, Could you tell us what's going on with your shouts? You got a couple of people to shout out?
Yeah, I have a couple of shout outs. We wanted to shout out Marianne Cole Vitale from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, great girl. Marianne is the top of the line, buddy of mine, and we love her to death.
We also wanted to shout out Lacey Webb Sherman from Texas, John Long from Kentucky, Jane McFadden Stevens from Arkansas, and Grandmaster Kasumasa Yokoyama from Japan.
Yeah, he's a grandmaster like a Bruce Lee. He's going to be a guest on our show. So I want to give a shout out to him especially. How do we wrap it up?
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about your modeling thing? What's going on with you? I have all big people here, ladies and gentlemen. I got models, actresses. We got the whole 9 yards.
Right now, I have a lot going on with acting. So I'm trying to stay focused with like one thing at a time. I'm like all over the place.
You're all over the place. You're doing a show or something, aren't you?
I'm doing so many shows. I'm doing one show with Mob Candy Magazine. I'm doing another show of my own, and then I'm in negotiations with like.
Don't you love her? Let's have a round of applause for Nikki. Come on. Come on, she's a doll. That's why I love her. She gets overwhelmed. She's so happy, and she spreads the love and the happiness on the Midnight Show. But again, Nikki, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So I'm in negotiations with a couple of different reality shows right now. You have to be so careful which one you pick.
Wait, can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my co-hosts, co-hostess, who I helped groom on the show, Miss JoJo Spatafora, JoJo doll, she got a big part in Big Brother. She's on Big Brother. She's one of the stars 3 times a week. You see her on Channel 2. I mean, at 9 o'clock. It's phenomenal. We have a round of applause for JoJo doll, my little Sicilian, I call her, my little Sicilian. But it shows you how important the Midnight Show is, because here you can gain notoriety and you get to build yourself up and we move into the mainstream. What I'd like to do is I'm sorry I cut you off, Nikki.
No, it's okay.
So tell us about, what are these shows, anything you tell us?
You have to be careful what you pick, which show you pick, because it's all about your image. So if you agree and sign a contract to one show, like a lot of times they don't tell you, they'll give you an idea of what it's about, but they won't give too many details away. So you still don't really know. Like, there have been shows before where I was glad I didn't do it, and then I saw them come out, and I was like, oh my God, I would have been so embarrassed, if I would have been on the show. So I'm in negotiation circles again right now with MTV.
You sound like Miami.
I don't know why. I have like a brain fart with that word today. So
you got a full plate.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on.
Oh.
Okay. Now also, I want to just add also that I'm working with both of them. I'm in the Screen Actors Guild 19 years. I used to be Danny Aiello's stand-in, as everyone knows, in the movies, TV. And I have a little experience in acting, directing. And I'm going to work with both of these young ladies with acting, but they're going to be working with me with my screenplay. So we're going to move you along with that, plus some of my friends in the Screen Actors Guild and some of my agents. So I think pretty much we got that covered, girls, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's move on. Let me see where we're at here. Steve, ladies and gentlemen, can I have a quick, Steve, come over here. I want everyone to say hello to my manager, coordinator. He never gets any appraisal, any recognition. Come on over. Mr. Steve DiGennaro.
Love you, Steve.
Very quickly, I want to just say Steve DiGennaro is my...
Oh, boy.
You give him a finger, they take it on. Steve, ladies and gentlemen, Steve DiGennaro has been my manager coordinator from the beginning of the Midnight Show. Steve, stay here. And he also has his own show called Whatever Goes TV, and he's a multi-talented, multi-faceted guy. Now get the hell off my stage. You had your plug, get out. Okay, now, Steve, where are we at? We're gonna go right into our first guest? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to a very, very interesting person. She has been on our show recently, but because we were so, actually we were so blocked with so many guests, we were overbilled that we had to cut her short, but not today, not today. She's beautiful,
She's top fit model. She's a fitness expert. She's got so many things going that I can't even begin to tell you what she's doing here. But I will tell you that she's a fitness model, that she's found the perfect balance for being muscular while remaining sexy, beautiful, and feminine. And she is. She's hot. Sorry. And she's been voted by Fire and Ice Promotions, a big outfit magazine, out of Baltimore, Maryland, as the sexiest fitness chick of the month. For 2012, wait. She's got a new company called LBC Fitness Fashion. Wait. She's got a new jewelry line, bicep bracelets. Wait a minute. And she's affiliated with my friend Jackson Image Company. My friend Jackson's actually like my agent manager. So I want to give him a shout. Jackson, we're giving you a shout. She's filming a new, can I say it? Is it okay, Lynn? Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, my TV audience out there, land, and also my studio audience. She's filming a new TV series, 18 episodes she got done, or she's allowed to be done. Fitness for everyday people. How do you like that? High fashion shoot's coming, and she's got other big things that we can't even talk about coming. Lynn, I didn't give it up. I didn't say anything, okay? She got a big one. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice, warm round of applause. Miss Lynn Blackley, come on. Let's give Lynn a chance. She's going to get mic'd up, and we'll talk about her a little bit more. Now, Lynn, she's especially big with the fitness and with the training amongst all the other talent she's got. So tonight, we're going to listen to a little about her. And what I'd also like to do, I think we have a roll-in video. Do we want to do that now? If they're ready in the studio audience, Pat Brady, my director, who I love, she's inside. If we're ready with that, Steve, would you let me know when we're ready with that? We'll bring that on? Not yet. Not yet? Okay. Well, anyway, I'll just continue to say that she is an expert in fitness. And Lynn, we're going to have a couple questions from the audience tonight. Would that be okay?
That would be perfectly
All right.
fine.
Can you tell us about some of the things you got going before we do the roll-in?
Sure. Thank you, Vic, for having me back on your show.
Are you kidding? Do you know this lady brought me lasagna, health lasagna, the first night I met her? She baked it and cooked it herself. And she brought me a Hulk T-shirt because I grew up with Lou Ferrigno, and at 17 I worked out with him in the R&J Health Spa, Julie Levine's place on Avenue U, off Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, because I'm a Brooklyn guy. And I was working out with Louis. He was terrific. And I thank you for that, Lynn.
You're welcome.
So, Lynn, it's all yours. Tell me what you're up to. What's going on?
All right. Well, where should we begin? Well, again, thank you very much for having me back on your show.
My pleasure.
And for those that did not see episode 13, I'll tell you a little bit about myself.
Yes. Let's start from scratch, Lynn.
Okay.
New episode, new Lynn.
All righty. Well, I'm a registered nurse, and I work full-time. And I'm also a bodybuilder. And
that we see. I'm not going to mess with you, Lynn. Well, hey, watch it.
She'll beat you up.
Hey, I can tell. I see it.
That's right.
She's in better shape than a lot of us here.
I think the whole audience. I'm also a fitness model and a natural athlete.
And mention your husband. He's a great guy.
Yes, and he's right
What's
now.
his name? Out here today. What's your husband's first name?
Bob Crone.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob. Hey, Bob. Shout out to Bob. So, go ahead.
So what brings me here is to talk about my new company, LBC Fit Fashion. LBC is my initials, and fitness is my passion.
Right.
And fashion is what I love, and wanted to promote the balance of beauty and muscle.
What you do. What you do.
Yes. So you got to have a fine line there. So you can still be beautiful and still be fit at the same time.
Now tell me about Fire and Ice Promotions. What's that all about?
Okay. Well, they were looking for somebody that had a balance of beauty and brains, and they voted for me. Mm-hmm. And this was in June. I was voted the sexiest chick of the month, mm-hmm. and it's right out of Baltimore, and they have great promotions.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And let me ask you, what is LBC Fishing? Is that all about fashion? And what's this about the bicep bracelet? What's that?
Yes, as you can see, this was designed by Jackson and JacksonImage.com.
Oh, how pretty.
Yes, isn't this nice?
Is that my friend Jackson?
Yes.
Wow.
So we both did it together. It was his design, and we're both promoting it.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you like it? Take a look at it.
Beautiful.
What do you think? Can you give me a reaction to it? Do you like it?
And we have them available. They're both, it's for both men and women. And so it's just bringing a little bit of sexiness and chic, but it can be for somebody that's athletic and somebody that's also...
I love it.
Thank you.
You got to do a man one, tell Jackson.
Yes, we do have them.
You do have one?
Yep.
All right, get me one, because I'm going to wear it. Get one I can wear around my whole body.
You can.
Like jewels, like a Roman gladiator type thing. Or maybe sandals with the things coming up the legs. That would be really cool.
Hey, we have them.
I have my fetishes, people, you know.
Well, for women, it's we have it with the embellishments, and then for the men, it's just with the chains. But we're really excited to promote our new jewelry line.
It's fantastic. But listen, are we going to roll this thing soon? I know we got a rolling for you, so I wanted to know if we could get that thing and start in. So we're ready to go? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start a rolling right now. All right, so talk about it.
Sure. So
we're rolling it right now.
Okay, so what we filmed in June, it was Everyday Fitness for Everyday People, and it's right out of Baltimore, and the producer is Phoenix Tremaine. He's really awesome. And what we're doing is we're showing that you can exercise in the gym or outside the gym. So it's to pertain to anybody and any level of their athletic ability.
Nice. Girls, do you want to ask Christine or Nikki, do you want to ask her some questions?
Were you in like such great shape your whole life? Is this something that you do?
I actually just started when I was 23. And
so anybody can do it at any age?
At any age, and that's what we're trying to promote, you know, a healthy lifestyle. So we have a rise of obesity, and we want to make sure that everybody stays healthy and fit. So,
Nikki, you want to ask anything?
Do you have any tips for those of us who tend to be on the lazier side, who don't really enjoy working out?
She wants to know if you have a lazy exercise.
I don't enjoy working out.
There's an exercise.
Sure. Well, what we're doing is it's going to be available for pay-per-view, so you can tune in when you're home, even before you head out to work. And what's great is, again, anybody can do this. So that's what's going to be exciting. And it's right now it's filmed in Baltimore, Maryland, Virginia, D.C., and it'll be headed up this way in New York and Philadelphia.
Now, what's this thing about a high fashion photo shoot that's scheduled in Philly?
Okay, well, actually, we did it last week, and I have some. Yep, and that was with Chad Thomas, and that was in Annapolis, Maryland, and it was a James Bond theme.
Get out of here!
Yeah,
so I love James Bond. That's my thing.
And we also have another photo shoot scheduled, and that will be in Connecticut with John Mitchell, and he's also a published fitness photographer and also a bodybuilder judge.
Now, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to keep my mouth closed, audience. I'm going to walk along. I'm only going to tread water because I don't want to get in trouble with Lynn. But Lynn, I heard a rumor that you're working on something big. Don't say what it is, but is that true?
That is true.
All right. I'm not going to say what it is, but are we going to be the first ones to find out about it on the Midnight Show when it comes true? Do I have your word?
Yes, you do.
Okay, you got it. So, why don't we do this? Steve, are we ready to, Steve DeGennaro, are we ready to take some questions from the audience? Could we do that?
We're working on that right now.
Oh, we're working on it now? Okay, so what we like to do, Lynn, is we like to take a couple questions from the audience about fitness or whatever kind of questions they would like to ask you. So why don't we have somebody to come up with a microphone that would be able to ask a question? All right. So let's get a hold of Steve DeGennaro, and I'd like to get up, Ellen would like to come up and ask a question first. No? All right, let's get Mike up here. Is Mike our first guest? You want to go to one of the microphones? All right, Mike, why don't you go to that microphone, the one there, Jimmy, and you could turn it around towards us, and you could ask your question. Lynn, here's your first question.
Okay.
Mike, you want to give your name?
Yes, my name is Mike.
Nice to meet you.
What's your full name?
Mike Huser.
Okay, Mike Huser.
I have a question. What do you eat to look the way you do?
That's a very good question. Well, it is a lifestyle, and that's what I promote through the Everyday Fitness for Everyday People, and also on LBC Fit Fashion, we also teach diet and education, and also with my background as being a nurse. So what I do eat every day is either grilled chicken, grilled fish, and lots of vegetables. So you have to steam your vegetables and use Mrs. Dash no salt seasoning. So fresh herbs.
5 pounds of butter.
No, olive oil's your friend.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah, so you really have to watch what you eat, and I make all my food. So, and I prepare bulk cook beginning of the week.
Thank you, Mike. Now, Lynn, let me ask you a question. Do you have any knowledge about natural foods? Because I have a question for you.
Sure. Ask away.
And I want the audience to know. It sounds silly, but it worked for me. I read up on different vegetables and fruits because I like to know what's healthy for me. And the two fruits that really, vegetable and fruit that really rocked me, audience, this is true, I want you to listen to this. I read up on beets really thoroughly. Beets, guys, you should buy beets, naturally beets.
Oh, high in sugar.
They are very good for your blood. But they're very good for your blood, especially medically. They've been proven to be very good for your blood. And bananas.
But for me, I can't.
I'm going to get your feedback. But on a medical situation, I heard beets are really good for your blood. So if anybody wants to know that, they're supposed to be very good for fighting cancer. So if you have them naturally and drink the juice, they're very good for you. Lynn says they're a little high in the sugar
I
end.
would stick with the blueberries or tomatoes.
Okay, so blueberries are lycopene, right?
Tomatoes and olive oil.
Yep.
Tomatoes and olive oil, right,
Yep.
Christina? Now, I think also bananas are very good for you, too.
Bananas are good, but they're also high in sugar.
High in sugar.
Too.
So, all right, so you have a little bit. Lynn says don't get crazy. Now, we have another question. Can we bring her up, please?
No.
No?
Here.
Okay, does she have a mic?
No,
Okay.
I can talk loud.
Okay, we can hear you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Cassandra. She has a question.
Hello. Lynn, I have a question. You had such beautiful jewelry for your biceps.
Thank you.
But how big are your biceps, and how did they get that way?
Well, that's a good question.
Did you ask her how big her what was?
Biceps.
Oh, okay.
Where the jewelry was.
Well, see, and that's a good question because in order to wear the bicep chain, you have to measure your bicep, and it does fit right above the bicep. So mine are actually 13.5 inches without a pump. And when I mean by a pump, that means by giving a good flex.
Wow.
Can you flex for us?
Sure.
No, two of them?
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't want to mess with her.
That's
Your
my...
husband's name is Bob?
Yep.
Bob. Don't screw with her,
Oh,
Bob.
you're
I mean, not that screw, but I mean, don't, fight with her. You're in trouble, Bob.
But I also wanted to mention, in addition to eating good as far as grilled vegetables and your meats as far as the chicken and the fish, I also do supplemental protein, and that would be whey protein.
Lynn, what's the best things to eat to build up your immune system? That's what I want to know.
Okay, that's a good question.
Could you please tell us?
Well, the immune system really, again, it's good eating. It's a lot of
Can you give me a couple?
dark green leafy vegetables.
Okay,
So a lot of
chlorophyll.
A lot of spinach.
Colors, peppers, and all that.
Everything in the array of colors. So you want to go with, the colored peppers.
Any special type of fish or meat?
I usually, salmon is good, but then that also has high fat, but it's a good fat.
That's a good fat, right.
Avocados is good as well.
I eat those, that's good.
And that's also high in fat too. But again, sweet potatoes.
No sugar in the avocados?
Well, avocados is more of a fat, so it's a healthy fat.
But it's a good one.
But spinach, asparagus, broccoli, mushrooms, all those in the green family.
Can I have some pie?
On occasion. I'm going to take you to the gym.
I want an apple pie. I want a Twinkie once in a while.
Well, you could have an apple
Somebody give me
pie,
some advice.
but we'll have to make it healthy for you. The healthy version.
Does that mean that guacamole dip is healthy, you're telling me?
Yes.
How about yogurt?
Wow.
Yogurt, Greek yogurt. is
Greek
actually,
yogurt?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, and it also it's with the 0% fat. You have to
Sounds
watch
good.
the sugars and read the labels.
Watch
so.
sugar and no beets, Vic.
Limit the
You're
beets.
supposed to back me up, not chastise me. All right, I'm going to watch the sugar.
There
Hey,
you
I
go.
lost 20 pounds. People, I lost 20 pounds.
Look how good he looks, everyone.
1 month, guys. Ellen, did I do it in 1 month, Ellen?
1 month.
1 month. And guess how many more I'm going for?
20.
30.
Wow.
You sound
Guys,
Frank
you know how much
Sinatra,
I weigh?
you look like
you
him
won't,
too.
you won't believe it. I'm 6'3". I'm 265. I'm pretty.
That's good.
You lost weight
I
since I
had
saw
a
you
couple
last.
other things I wanted to mention.
Oh, let's get a couple more points, please.
Sure. Going back to the nutrition, I was also in the Muscle Dog competition and for the Rock and Bod contest, and I'm going to be featured Athlete of the Week next week.
Wow.
And I just wanted to also plug their protein, which is a whey protein isolate, which is also very tasty, and you can also shop that on muscledog.com.
Okay.
And it's a chocolate whey protein. The other thing is we're going to be filming Everyday Fitness and Everyday People in Philadelphia next week.
Beautiful.
And I have a little gift for you.
Oh, you're the best. Every time she goes, she brings me a gift.
a gift.
You know, I love you. You have so much love in you and so much good things. And when do you sleep?
Just a couple hours. No, at least like 5 hours.
Are your eyes blue?
Yes.
I just noticed your eyes are blue.
Yeah, they are blue.
All right, well, listen, we love you. Do you want to give a website or anything? Because
Yes.
we have to go on
And
to our next
I wanted
guest.
to also say thank you so much for having me back on your
We
show.
love you. What are you kidding? Aren't you going to be back again in the future?
Oh, yes, I am. So please, you can Facebook me at Lynn Blackman Carone, and you can also please view my site, lbcfitfashion.com. And I also wanted to thank Jackson at jacksonimage.com.
Jackson, yeah, my man Jackson.
And also, we're also going to have an athletic wear and clothing line, and we just developed a logo for CVR Fitness, and they're out of Phoenix.
Got it? Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we're going to give a round of applause, and don't go anywhere. Stay for the show.
But I'll
take that. It's okay. Pass that over, Paul, please. Pass that over.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for the gift.
Oh,
All
you're
right,
welcome.
now stay for the show. You're not going anywhere.
I'm not
Lynn.
going
I'm not
anywhere.
letting you go, Lynn. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is somebody that I picked out, and I really went after this guy. I got him from a friend of mine who's a big promoter. His name is Tino. He's a friend of mine. You're going to meet him in the future in the show. Tino, what's Tino's last name?
Viola.
Viola. Tino Viola. I want to get
Viola.
Say again? Maola.
Yolo.
Maiola. Tino Maiolo. But anyway, you're going to meet Tino Maiolo in the future. He's got a radio show, good friend of mine. But right now, I was trying to get this gentleman for the longest time. He is an opera singer that you cannot believe. What a gentleman. Straight from Italia, which I'm Italian, Sicily. I'm very proud of him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice warm round of applause to Tio Ricciardella. Teodoro. Tio, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Vic.
Go right ahead. Tio's going to sing a song for us, and we're so happy to have him. Control room, are we ready?
Guido mare quanto è bello
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, my opera is really one of my favorite things in the world. I was a lead singer in a band, Tio, back in the 1970s, and as I got older, I got to really appreciate listening to Pavarotti, listening to all the latest singers. The gentleman that's blind, him as far as his sing. I'm sorry?
Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah, Andrea Bocelli. And a few other, there's some other tenors. Of
course. Placido Domingo, Jose Carreras.
Bravo, grazie ancora. So to hear his singing is phenomenal. I mean, the man is blessed. He's truly blessed by God. To hear beauty that comes, and I'm so proud you're an Italian.
Thank you.
Really. Could we have a round of applause for me? Now, Tio, can you tell me a few things? First of all, when did you come to the United States? How long ago?
I came in 1974.
In 1974. And what part of Italy are you from?
I come from Bari.
Oh, Barese. Okay. All right, listen, we forgive him, he's not Sicilian, but I'll pretend.
That's a different country.
That's a different country, that's right, that's right. There's a lot of things they say about us, and they also say, no, anyway, so the thing is this, is that I wanted to know how did you start in Italy, or did you start here in the United States, the opera, the singing?
I started 3 years ago.
Wow.
You just burst my bubble 3 years ago. Mamma mia. How did you decide to make this change and that you decided you wanted this?
In 2000, I was a regular average singer. And then in 2009, I discovered that I had this voice. In other words, I was not using my voice correctly.
I see.
And I decided to do one song, the song that made Pavarotti very famous, from the Turandot, Nessun Dorma. And I said, you know, I can do that song. And what I tried doing in that song, my natural voice came out.
I see.
And when my natural voice came out, I was told, well, you better do something about it. Then I studied 2 years under a professor, and the professor said, you are a totally natural talent, and we could, with some technique adjustment, you can really achieve the highest goals.
Well, let me say this, Ed. I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
And you will be back on the show again. Sure. And would you be so kind? It would be my honor.
It'd be my pleasure.
And if we have some functions, I'd like to have you there because your voice is a God-gift talent that you took.
Really is.
And ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be back with us again. I'd like you to do me a favor and have a seat right on the end over there because we want you to stay and watch the show. Sure. And we're going to have the pleasure and the graciousness of Tio to sing another song for us later, Teodoro. So can we have a round of applause for him? Have a seat right here. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with our next guest. And we are going to have another special lady. That's all we've been having, special ladies tonight. This young lady's an actress. She's a producer. She also has a show called Hit or Miss, which is a hit. A little play on words there, girls. A public access TV show, like we are. She's a founder. This is what I like about this girl. This is really why I wanted her on the show. She's not only pretty, beautiful, talented, business person, but she's close to my heart when it comes to charities. And she has a charity that's called, she's the founder of it, called Only a Dream Away, a children's cancer camp. Now, I want to say her name is Donna Slumberette. So let me just say, let's first of all, let's give her a round of applause. Not yet. One, because she's here, she's coming on. But let's give her a round of applause just because she formulated this Only a Dream Away children's cancer camp. A real loud round warm of applause for Donna Slumberette. let's give Donna a chance to get her microphone set up. And what I would like to do is, again, tell you that she's an actress, producer. She's got this show Hit or Miss. And what we'd like to do is let her tell us about it. How we doing? We all set? You got your microphone hooked up?
I'm hooked up.
Okay. Donna, welcome to my show.
It's great being
Yeah,
here.
you're a pleasure.
Finally.
Finally, we've been waiting.
Waiting for you.
Wow. Well, listen, Donna, you're finally here, and we're not going to let you go. How's that?
Okay, that's good. I mean,
you're next to a big guy there.
it's a hard act to follow.
Is that right? All right. Well, we think you're going to carry your weight, so that's not a problem. Let's start off with asking you, Donna, tell us first about your Only Dream Away Children's Camp. I want to hear that first.
Okay, I owned my own party concept company.
You own your own party concept company?
I owned my own party concept company years ago.
Right.
Came 9/11.
Where are you from, by the way? Which borough are you from?
Canarsie, Brooklyn.
Oh, you're
now
from
Howard Beach, though.
Now you know you win, right?
Now you know I'm in with you, right? Brooklyn.
All right, you got it.
Can't tell?
You got it, girl, you got it.
I go to Vegas, they ask me where I'm from, I tell them Texas.
We're going to have to put you on a screenplay with that accent.
I should have been more.
Forget about it.
Right? Forget it.
Forget about it. So, Donna, again, I'm sorry. You're going to
Okay, so I had a party concept company. Which God was very good to me the first year, so I wanted to give back, so I decided to do.
That's your thing. Continue.
Oh, okay. I decided to give back because it was such a success, so I decided to do free parties at Ronald McDonald's House for the children with cancer.
Nice.
So from there, I went on to go doing Christmas parties, Easter parties. We would bring them hundreds of gifts with Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, the elves, and one
and
night.
you have a big following on Facebook, don't you?
Yes.
You have like a 3,000 or 1,500 something people.
Yeah.
You're up there.
I'm up there.
You are.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Donna. I'm sorry.
And then I just decided, like, the first night I actually walked into Ronald McDonald's House for my first Christmas party, I froze. I have to be honest. I froze. I said, how can I think that I could bring these people cheer when it was like, it's a place where children die of cancer. Most of them, unfortunately, do pass away from this disease. So I froze in the elevator, and all my girls, the name of my company was Slum Arts, was like, well, Donna, it's do or die. So they pushed me out of the elevator. We just pulled out all the presents. And before you knew it, I became an overnight success with these kids. They were hanging on my legs, my shoulders.
Wow.
All the little girls that were bald.
God bless you, Donna.
I put wigs on their heads, and they were so happy. I couldn't
Donna,
take their wigs.
what preempted you? What was your driving force to do this?
I just wanted to do something good. I wanted to give back. I wanted to give back.
God bless you, honey. Now, what do you have some other job during the day, or do you is that your main focus right now?
Yes, it's
promotions.
It's a 501c3. Actually, I make no money at work.
So how do you live? What do you do?
I've been doing it for 10 years.
Do you have a job? I mean, do you still do promotions company? What do you do?
Well, I also have my hit and miss show, but I don't make money off of that because of access. But now I'm taking the show out on the road. We have 4 bookings, 4 live bookings. Yeah, so
that's
going to be going out on the road with that.
Too.
So I'll be making that money that way.
Good, and we're going to publicize you on that with our show too.
Oh, that's a real crazy show. That's like from one extreme to the other. Like,
tell us the times, where to watch, what channel?
It's from Nassau County all the way out to the West Hamptons.
Okay.
Sunday nights at 8 o'clock, channel 21, and Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights.
Okay, why don't we do that roll-in right now? Steve, can we do the roll-in, Pat, Brady, for the hit and miss?
Yes.
We ready? Let's do it.
Press play. If you've ever been a lady to begin with, luck be a lady. Luck let a gentleman see. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't need her escort. Leave, I should say. She's nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the road. Some other guy never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. You want to keep listening to me, yeah? Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. That was a nice introduction, wasn't it?
I'll tell you.
To throw a little pomp up.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I think, Donna, some of the my panel would like to ask you questions. Would that be okay?
Oh, sure.
Let's start off with the co-hostess of my show, Christina Lyon.
The show looks absolutely hysterical. How'd you get it started?
I don't know. I come up with these ideas and I just put them together. I was a hair cutter my whole life. Before you know it, I'm opening up this 400-acre camp for children with cancer, and I just came up with this crazy idea to have these with all the costumes I had from my costuming party. I want to get like all these people and make these crazy judges and get people who are really talented. So you don't know, you get the roses that night because
Donna, you a hairdresser?
My whole life, yes. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am.
Do I need a perm? Am I right? Am I okay?
It's too hot back there.
Oh, it's too hot back there? Are you trying to tell me something, Donna?
Well, I don't know. You were moaning a lot, saying it was very hot before.
Well, I was moaning back there because there was a lot going on back there.
Okay. Yes, I'll perm your hair.
Okay, so, all right. So, Christina, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Oh, so, basically, like, how long has the show been around for?
3 years.
3 years, wow.
3 years actually on public access, and we've been doing it for 5.
Wow, that's amazing.
Nikki, did you want to
when does it actually, is it out already in our area? On Channel 21 you said,
out,
right?
like live?
Is it playing in Long Island and Staten Island as of right now? Or
No,
is
it's not in Staten Island as of yet, because I actually
okay.
didn't put it on from Queens on. It's playing from Nassau on. You know, Nassau, it's out east.
Okay.
So it's not playing in Queens or anywhere at
And
that
I just want to
point.
say, it says so much about your character that you do that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, to be honest, I used to do the same thing when I was little. I was a kid. But it's harder, I guess, when you're an adult because you really understand what's going on. But that just shows, like, so much about you.
Thank you.
How about Lynn? Would you like to ask her anything? What's here?
Sure. Do you have like, how big is your team that helps you, I guess, with the show?
Oh, I have a few of my team members that actually surprised me tonight. And they help me also with the children with cancer. They're always there for me.
Where's your team member?
Marianne Vicole. What?
Bring her up. Bring Marianne. Let's bring your team member. Just come and stand next to Donna.
Josie.
Bring Josie up. Come on, Josie.
I think it's terrific.
Let's bring your 2 team members up real quick because we got to move on.
They work very hard.
Let's give them a shout.
Especially.
You want to introduce them?
Marianne. She's going to give a shout out. And Josie.
Okay, let's have a round of applause for them. Thank you, guys. Okay, so what we're going to have to do now is we're going to move on. And thank you. Have a seat. We want you to stay with us. Ladies, you can go back in your audience. Thank you. Oh, you want to stay? You can stay with them. That's fine. No, Tio, stay. You can stay. Stay, Tio.
We're all good. We're very good.
There you go. Make everything nice and cozy over there. Watch yourself, Tio. I'd like to also, did you want to give a shout out to Gerard?
Oh, yeah. We actually managed to snag him today. He's fresh off the scene from Boardwalk Empire, so I'd love to have him on the show to talk about his experience today.
We'll give his full name. And
Gerard Marzocchi.
Let's give him a quick shout. Come on in now, Gerard. Come on over here. Stay right behind your girl over there. How's that? So give us a little information. What are you up to, buddy? What's going on?
I mean, I just pretty much started on the Boardwalk Empire scene. A couple of weeks ago, they called me up, and I just showed up today. I did fitting on Tuesday for a whole costume. It's pretty cool.
Do you have a picture, one of your pictures?
I have it in the phone, but I emailed it to your guy.
Yeah, next time we'll do it.
Okay.
But you're...
Oh, wait, we're up.
Oh, it's on screen.
Oh, you have it on screen. Okay, great. We have it on screen right now, so people can get an idea of what you're doing. How do you like that, folks? Huh? That look good? We're going to get Al Capone in here. We're going to get you all started all over again, buddy. We'll get you a whole new thing going. All right, so basically we have everything all set up, so we wanted to give Gerard a shout. Can we have a round of applause for Gerard? Gerard, thanks for coming in. You can stay Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming close to the end of our show, and it's a shame because we're having such a great time, but I'd like to get Teodoro back up to sing one more song. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, let's welcome Tio. Shout it down.
She's so skinny, she'll fit in anyway.
Okay, let's get, here we go.
Qui dove il mare luci e tira forte il vento, sulla vecchia terrazza davanti al golfo di Sorrento, un uomo abbraccia una ragazza dopo che aveva pianto, poi si schiarisce la voce e ricomincia il pianto. Te voglio basta, ma tanto, tanto resta, e una catena che sogno sangue di terza. Vide le luci in mezzo al mare, pensò le notti là in America, eran solo le campane, la bianca scia di America. Sentì il dolore della musica, si alzò dal pianoforte, ma quando vide la luna uscire dalla nuvola, gli sembrò più dolce anche l'amore. Guardò negli occhi la ragazza, quegli occhi verdi come il mare, poi all'improvviso uscì la lacrima e lui credette di affogare. E
Guys, thank you. Thank you for being at the Midnight Show. Have a great night. We'll catch you again.